Round two.
Let's go.
Round two. You gotta play it again. Round two. Round two, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if Caleb Wilson is out, Monty. I do.
Honestly, bro, I cannot. That would be incredibly irresponsible of Hubert and anybody that care about their kid to bring him back for that Duke game. Like
he's playing.
I just like it. Like, why would you bring him back? It's layers to this. First of all,
he's playing, dude. You're thinking about it too much. You're thinking about it too much. The kid wants to play. Hubert wants to win.
I'm just saying, like, is common sense gonna hit anybody in this? Like, I know y'all won't like all right, the spirit of this kid, like everybody's fired up because they want to play, but this makes no sense. This don't make basketball sense to put him out there. The team has been playing well without him. So let's just disrupt the chemistry by throwing him out here against the best team in the country with the best defense with one hand.
Disrupt the chemistry. Disrupt the chemistry, dude. They won with 0.5 seconds left on their home court because he went absolutely.
I know.
Ballistic.
I'm saying, but like,
I'm gonna win at Cameron without Caleb Wilson.
I'm just saying, without him, they've been playing better than a lot of people thought they would play. That's all I'm saying. And
I agree, but it's not a Ewing theory thing here. I'm saying,
man. I'm just saying.
Also, people have said this all the time. They said it about Zion Williamson, right? They said, it'd be irresponsible to bring him back, but he wanted to play, and he got cleared by the doctors, so then he played. They said it about Cooper last year when he got hurt late in the year. They were like, better be careful.
Also, Zion had a tune-up. Zion had a tune-up before he came back against that UNC game. Like, you're going to bring him back for his first action in about a month against Duke, who is significantly better than they were the last time you played them?
Of course they will. Of course they will. Why wouldn't they? I think that if he's medically cleared and he wants to play, then of course he's going to play and he should play. Whether that's the case, obviously Hubert's trying to say like, oh, it's a small chance. I don't know. I think Hubert's maybe like playing games that nobody's buying.
Hubert, no, that don't make no damn sense. It don't make sense, bro, to throw him out there against Duke. Like, it just don't. You
were on Jamal, God bless you. You were on an island on this one, dude.
I know I am, and I'll stand here like, look. What was the dude Tom Hanks in the movie was in Castaway? I'd be Castaway with Wilson and everything over here because that don't make no sense to throw him into that fire, bro. And I get it. Like,
you know what you'd be doing when UNC's down by 30 and a healthy Caleb Wilson sitting on the bench. You'd be like Tom Hanks in the ocean yelling, "Wilson, I'm sorry, Wilson."
I mean, honestly, this is how I feel. Yes, I'm a homer. The way Duke is playing, it's not going to matter, bro. He's like you said it. With him playing one of the best games he's had in a tremendous season all year, they had to sneak a win. They literally stole that game. Like, I don't understand. I don't really think it's going to matter.
But they did.
They did.
It's because the guy made so many hard shots. Of course they're going to play him, dude. Of course they're going to play him. If he doesn't play... If he doesn't play, I'm gonna be floored. I'm
glad somebody with me. We on the island together. Hey, because I'm not. Okay, let me be honest. I think he's gonna play. I think because they're stupid. Everybody in this is stupid. Nobody is thinking correctly. I know he's playing. I know that they're gonna throw him out there. Now, what I'm interested to see is if he plays tomorrow. If he's really good enough to play, send him out there tomorrow. If he's not healthy enough to play tomorrow, throw him out there for the Duke game is crazy, and I love it. We're going to beat UNC by 25.
I will say, though, it is the left wrist. So, like, obviously there's the potential of someone swiping now. And best believe me, I'm sure Duke knows, like, oh, that wrist, if he has the ball right here. But, like,
I mean, even if it's not even, like, it's not the hand he shoot with, but you can't, like, you mean to tell me you going to, like, be successful against this defense with one hand? No, you're not about to be like handicapped and getting your rocks off on this defense, bro. And we all know the whistle we about to get on Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, please. Like I said, I know that they're going to play him. As a Duke fan, I appreciate it because I know how important rhythm is in basketball. He's gonna throw it off. He just is. He's too much of a player. Like, he's too much of a high gravity type player to not throw any type of rhythm, especially if they play well tonight. Tomorrow night and win without him, because I don't think they're gonna play like he's. They're gonna come out there and it's gonna be advantage Duke. Basketball.
if you're talking about throwing off Carolina's rhythm by playing a top 4 NBA draft pick,
that type of stuff matters, bro. Like I know it might seem like all right, but that's a real thing. And basketball is a rhythm sport. It's a rhythm sport.
I hear you.
Jamal, let me ask you this simple question: do you want him to play? Like,
yes.
Okay.
Yes. I want him to play for multiple reasons because I don't want to hear no excuses. You know what I mean? And also,
I don't care about that part of it. I don't care.
I know if he does play, all of this stuff is like I said, it'll throw some, and it might not be the whole, but it'll throw some rhythm off. We'll be able to attack them in certain areas because he won't be completely healthy. He won't have any time. Yes, that will be advantage Duke if he plays. Absolutely, I want him to play for multiple reasons. I just don't agree that he should. Like, you know what I mean? But that's not my favorite team. So
this is the if Kyrie Irving doesn't come back for the Arizona game and score 28 points, then Duke would have had a better chance.
I promise you, God, I'm going to my grave saying if Kyrie Irving don't come back, we win that national championship.
I couldn't.
I'm going to my grave again. Hey, bro, Nolan Smith was on a heater all year, and like it's different when you add a player of that caliber who needs the basketball to the fold. Things change, yo. They change. Whether you want them to or not, it's just going to change.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
But in this case, UNC doesn't have a Nolan Smith.
Correct. Zayden High is going to hit 28 points on fadeaway twos and shit. I mean, old Bro is going to be sitting on 28 points next week. Ridiculous. Dude.
I mean, I don't think it's like I said. I don't think it's going to help him either way. If he plays, Duke roll him. If he doesn't play, Duke really, really rolls him. Like, you know what I mean? I don't think. Honestly, and I don't want to sound disrespectful to him.
You said if he doesn't play, they do better.
No, I said if he doesn't play, that chemistry that they have, because like whether or not they've missed him for a month, bro. They've had to get accustomed to playing without him for a month. Like, I don't even know who the hell this Zayden High is that we've seen for the past few days. Like, they don't even know who the hell this Zayden High is that they've seen for the past few games.
Well, the Title IX investigators know who Zayden High is.
I'm just saying, like, that type of stuff, like, he's missed enough time to where they've had to play differently because he isn't there. And when he gets there, they have to play a completely different way. They're not good enough to overcome that. They're just not. They're not good enough to overcome, like, the timing issues that they're going to have, because they're going to have it. Like, I promise you, that's going to happen. Like, I don't think they have enough to overcome that type of stuff, which is why I'm saying it will be worse for them if he does.
Listen, it don't matter. Caleb Wilson, Caleb Love, bring back all the Calebs. Duke by 20. Duke by 20. I'm excited for this game. I'll be there on Saturday, so you know.
You gonna be in Durham?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, so hopefully we get a post game from Cameron if it's not too loud. But I'm not worried about anything they have to bring. You know, I think honestly, Zayden High, he should play better than he did last. Did he play last time? I think he played a little bit. I think him getting these minutes will help them as a team for the future, not for this game though. I think I'm expecting the whistle. I'm expecting the Cam Boozer 12 free throws at least whistle. I don't know how many free throws he got tonight. Let me see. Check. Oh, he got 11 tonight. So he got 11 free throws tonight. He got 12 free throws last game.
That's 3 straight, right?
14 free throws the game before. I'm trying to do the math. 12. That's 37. 37 free throws in the past 3 games.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he's figuring out. He's figuring out. He gets any foul he wants. So I think that'll play into Saturday as well. I'm expecting that. The guard play, I'm expecting it to be better at home, and just off the fact they've been, you know, playing better in general. Slim, I know Slim was I don't even know if I have the clip still. Slim was the angriest one after the UNC.
He knocked somebody's phone out of their hand too.
He knocked somebody's phone out their hand.
I remember that.
Also, I think like threw a chair.
You threw a chair for real? I didn't even see that.
Yeah, he threw a chair walking into the locker room, or something. Just threw something.
I'm glad. I like that passion. I like that passion after the game like that.
I know he wants this more than anything. So I'm expecting Killer Slim on Saturday. And yeah, I just don't see, it'll take another Caleb Wilson masterclass for them to be in the game for the most part.
Yeah, I just honestly, it's gotta go so wrong for us. I hate to make it seem like that, but it does.
Y'all are forgetting one of the universal truths of the best rivalry in all of sports, which is throw all the matchup considerations out the window. It's probably going to be pretty close.
It is. I'm not even from a matchup, because you're right. And the first matchup proved it.
It wasn't close last year in McCameron. We blew them out.
The number of times that it's not close versus the number of times it is close is a disparate amount of things.
I agree. I agree with that. But I think after last game,
I hope you're right.
If this team is who I think they are, and the team that they're looking like that they're becoming, I think this team, like with the extra level of motivation of how last game ended, I think this team wrote. That's why I mean, like, I think it would take a lot to go wrong for us and a lot to go right for them, because I think that this team just has a different level of killer instinct to them, despite what some people might think. But this team is just cut a little bit differently, bro. And that's what I'm interested to see, if they attack this situation with anger, with like revenge on their mind. Like, you know what I mean? I'm expecting to see that. I'm expecting to see that. So, Carolina's a formidable opponent. I'm sure like it won't be like a run away from the start, but I'm expecting Duke to win this game.
I do expect to be winning by 15 at least with 5 minutes left in the game.
Yeah. I expect us to win.
I mean, that's the spread. I think if Caleb Wilson doesn't play, then it's going to get ugly for UNC. I think they would absolutely be worse off if he does not play. Zayden Hyde doesn't help. Not since Jalik Felton has UNC's fan base been so united in it's embarrassing that this guy is on our team mindset. And it is. It's gross. And there's nothing really, frankly, funny about it. I'm embarrassed on their behalf. I think that they've got a lot of good players on their team, and if Caleb Wilson plays, that's the X factor, right? Like the X factor is a top 4 NBA draft pick, shocker. But like, he's the guy that could go off, and again, would it be wild if he went off 2 games in a row? Sure, of course, is it impossible? No, it's not. Is it improbable? Sure. Not impossible. So I don't know, man. Just weird things happen in the rivalry. I have seen absolute dog shit Duke teams take terrific UNC teams to overtime and vice versa. But there's weird stuff at play sometimes. Look, I understand that. Zion, you might be right. I understand what you're saying. You might be right. Obviously, the spread is what it is. The spread is rarely as big as this in a Duke UNC game. It doesn't get that out of control that frequently. I just can't go into a Duke UNC game ever in my entire life with the expectation of, because we are the better team, which I do believe, and because we are the notably better team, which I also believe, that we are going to deliver X results. That weird things happen even to the better team in this rivalry, and so I just hope that this team goes in and is as locked in as we would like them to be, and that they give the result, that they cover the spread, and that they do everything.
Hold on though, because we've seen so many times that, yes, the rivalry, we toss out the results for the most part. But when we do get that weird game, that Austin Rivers 3-point game winner, we lost in Cameron when we rematched. The Grayson Allen Brandon Ingram team where we were not the better team. We won that game in Chapel Hill. We lost the second game. When you
the second game was also the second game was close, and it was at home. But it was still
at home though. Like, but the thing is, when you do have these fake, I don't want to say fake results. It's the rivalry. When you do have the results where Duke did lead by double digits in that that first game, right. It tends to revert back to reality in the second game when the team is looking the better team is,
and not even just that.
More likely than not, the correct response. I completely agree. I just don't get my hopes up that we're going to win by 20.
Not even just that. Like, all of that is true. It's just for the simple fact that right now, from that game on, both teams, if you just take a look at how both teams are playing, Duke is on a completely different level right now. Like, we are not even like the same team that we were, and we were really good in the first matchup. We were really good in the first matchup. I think everybody can like say objectively or not that we are a better team than we were when we played UNC a month ago. So I don't know. You're right. Wild things happen. Like, we didn't get the revenge factor in the Final Four in 22, which everybody pretty much was like, oh yeah, we get them this time. Like, they messed up Coach K's last home game. We're going to blow them out. Like, you would have thought like that we had the revenge factor going for us. Like, so weird things do happen. You're right about that. I just think that with the way that this team is playing right now, bro, it's hard to see. It's hard to see something this weird happening. Like, it really is.
I agree that I agree that it'd be hard to see. It'd be hard to see, but it's never impossible, and I will never ever take one of these games for granted. Never.
I would never.
I'll be scared until the clock is 0 because weird shit happens. That's
it
all
does,
I'm saying,
bro. Man. That trepidation is warranted. Like, I'm usually like that with UNC, but I don't know. It's weird. I just got a different level of confidence specifically for this game, even more than I had in the first game. Yeah. I don't know. I felt this
more than normal.
Yeah. I felt this confident going into the Duke Carolina game last year at Durham. You saw how that turned out. Like, I'm not that my confidence level is like the barometer for how Duke is going to play, but I don't know. I just got a different level of confidence.
But then I thought in the ACC tournament that we were going to do the same thing to him in the ACC
I did
tournament.
Too, though. I
don't think we're going to do that
in the ACC. I thought we were rolling.
We didn't have Cooper. We didn't have Cooper. I know the game was over.
That's true, but I don't know. I just felt like
we didn't have Cooper or Malik. We didn't have Cooper or Malik.
We didn't. I'm gonna keep forgetting Malik was out.
And we actually did. We were blowing them out. And
Malik, that's right. I forgot about that.
I didn't think that game was going to be a blowout at all. But I see
Sneakerhead happen, bro. You ain't wrong, but
Sneakerhead Chef said, it's not superstition. It's actually like it's actually basketball when you realize a team learns from how they lose. Like, I don't think it's superstitious, what I was saying.
Also, Monty, I'm not scarred by the good UNC teams. I'm scarred by the bad ones. I'm scarred by the ones
where we got to go to overtime with Cole Anthony teams like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What happened against those May and Hansborough teams? I was there when Duke beat UNC, the May team, the team that won the title. I was there. I was sitting courtside more or less. I saw that game, and it was great. I was overjoyed, and I burned some benches. But I think that's a telltale signifier of like just sometimes you never know. At Cameron, normally not. At Cameron, again, we should be and are the heavy favorite. So again, I'm not trying to say that like it's a 50-50 game or anything. I'm just saying I'm gonna be nervous because I always am.
But also factor in UNC is a pretty bad road team. They've struggled on the road, and
and we're phenomenal at home.
Yeah, we've been probably the best home team the past 2 years.
And John Shire's era, honestly.
The extent to which UNC got demolished by State, the team that we just demolished, can't be overstated. That was a punking. That was not even close. In a way that it doesn't matter if they had been completely healthy. I know they were missing their two most important players, but if you lose by like almost 30, then like two players don't make up 30 points. Like they don't, you know, even if they score that many points, like the betting markets don't work that way. So like, I don't know.
If we come back and it goes the way Russ said, then kudos. But I'm gonna go with my confidence of what I've been watching the past couple weeks, and just like, you know, judging from that UNC loss, which we did dominate most of that game, you know, I'm sure the team is coming out with a chip on their shoulder, which may have been different if they won the first game, and you know they're coming into this game, won the ACC already, pretty much playing just to not lose this game. Mentality might be different, you know. But the fact they lost the first game, I think the boys will be ready, man. The boys will be ready, man. Let's get into
I have been very confident the last 4 Duke UNC home games. Yeah. And 2 of them did not go our way, and the
You're
third
confident
was
with the second flip team?
Yeah. We were. I think we were just as good as them at that point. We were just
honestly, as good. I talent wise, but we just God,
I know that team had some funk to it. I get it, but like, you know,
years were the first when we swept them the first year. That would I was like, oh, I didn't expect this. I didn't.
Yeah, with Eric Lively. We're talking about with Lively in there, right?
Yeah. I thought we were gonna lose at least one of those.
A team.
I thought we'd lose the next one. Yeah, I mean, like, and again, that's why I like us in this one, because the first one, but also it's been weird that it's been. I think you and I that were talking about this, Zion, that like I think I was kind of like, oh, when one team loses the first, or then they usually win the second, but like the last several years, I think that's only been the case like once, maybe, you know, like it's been a little one-sided.
That's why it's a rivalry. So